Bonjour mon petit chiflé, and we're here. Happy April. Today's April 1st. I'm actually starting a reading vlog on time. On time is relative because it is very late in the day. I'm honestly feeling very overwhelmed at the moment, and part of it's to do with the fact that I've been putting off reading all day. I don't know why, like it's becoming like an anxiety thing, and it doesn't need to be an anxiety thing. So let me start this vlog so I can take that weight off my shoulder and proceed and be a normal, rational human being. This month's TBR. I thought I'd have a break going into April because I'm just coming off of the big cozier vlog. The vlog just went up today. It was actually finished, edited and ready to upload before the month was over. So I will link it below so you can go watch it. Hopefully you will have watched it already by the time this video is live. Anywho, so I thought I'd have a break. And in some sense I do, because it's not like a very structured month. However, this month is full of some of my most anticipated reads of the entire year. We've got Oathbound by Tracy Deonn, which I have miraculously held out for an entire month to read. For Bloodmarked, I did a complete separate spoilery reading vlog. I will probably be doing that again. Before I start, what is this book called? Oathbound. I will be doing a audio reread of Legendborn and Bloodmarked just to brush up and remember where we are. So this is probably not the first thing I'm going to read this month. The first thing I'm probably going to read this month, and we'll probably read as soon as this is finished, is this book's gonna hurt me. I know. I will be doing a full reading vlog for this as well, like I did for Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Y'all already know what the situation is here. We already know how big a deal this is. Who's behind me? Oh, that's Eeyore. Okay. And then I have First Time Caller by B.K. Borison, which I've also had for like a month I've had it for like over a month now. And I have not been able to read it yet, and I am so sick of not being able to read this book. So this would be nice in between these two girlies. Oh, they're the same color. One that is not a like one of the anticipated reads of the year, but it's kind of like a carry-on from last month. I got this towards the end of March, and at one point I said I was going to start reading it, and then I didn't. I just didn't. It's Green Teeth by Molly O'Neill. This is like a cozy fantasy that follows like a lake-dwelling monster and a witch that is thrown into her lake. So all that being said, I don't know if I'm going to start Sunrise on the Reaping first or start this Legendborn audiobook, but one of those is about to happen. God bless. Welcome to Here's April.
Simon & Schuster Audio presents Legendborn by Tracy Dion. Read by Jonice Abbott Pratt. Prologue. The police officer's body goes blurry, then sharpens again. I don't dare stare at him directly. I can't really focus on one thing in this room, but when I do, his face shimmers.
This is my fault. I understand that. I own it. I accept it. I've once again made the mistake of becoming attached to a character. I've once again made the mistake of expecting Suzanne Collins to not hurt me. Honestly, I like I said, it's my fault. I own it. This book is not giving me any sort of semblance of peace, so I don't know why I thought it's also stupid because you know the outcome, you know the end game for all of these characters, but that's on me. That's my bad. Honestly, I wanted to try to make the clips kind of different between the spoilery vlog and this main monthly vlog. I was going to try to like say my thoughts in a different way, but I don't know how I can do that right now, and I don't know how to do that with it and it remain like authentic to my initial reaction right now. So So I finished part 1 last night, and when I tell you that I'm already traumatized by this book, when I tell you that Suzanne Collins is no decorum at all whatsoever, and I am shook to my core. There's so much I want to say, but I can't because there's spoilers, like major spoilers, but I will say these cameos are giving Marvel.
When we step into the building's rotunda, I hold up my phone, flashlight app on, then shine it on the directory on the wall beside us. My footsteps echo on the wood floor, and the blue light of my flashlight swings back and forth to find the stairs. Why aren't these buildings locked at night? Sal answers, from just a foot behind me. Administration is aware of tonight's event. They just let the Legendborn get away with everything, don't they?
And I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to take. You need a spot. Are you recording?
Enough. 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 No. So we are here. Can you believe we are here? The day that's gonna ruin my life. I've got 50 or so pages left of this book. And the last 100 or so pages was a lot. It was a lot, Suzanne. And I know we're trying to be like, she's trying to like lull us into a sense of security, like, okay, this is the end of the games, it's over. But I know how you operate, Miss Ma'am. I know you. So I know the last 50 pages of this book are going to be too much. And part of me is kind of dreading that I have to get through this to finish the book. But here we are. And there's this one little piece of hair that's just sticking out right here. Okay. How did we get here? Wrong franchise.
But his name's a mystery. Nothing you can take from me was ever worth keeping.
But not necessarily for me.
What kind of talk's that?
That is none of your business, Tom. I'm terribly fond of Georg and I will not have you toying with us.
But I'm a child. I like toys, so... Well, that's...
Georg's on track might be a lot of things, but thank God he's on a Nazi.
Is there any way I could bring this back? One little girl in a pale pink coat, woo-hoo. She Young back to the lonely goathead. Lay-o, soon hum with a gleaming gloathead. Lady-o-de-lady-o-de-lay. What did you wait for a girl and goathead? Lay-o-de-lay-o-de-lo.
Happy lady-o, lady-o, lay-o,
Soon little wet will become as free.
lay-o, lay-o, low.
O-de-lay.
I have died every day waiting for you. Ooh, did they send me a Cowboy Carter stick? Sorry. Ooh, yes, it comes. Look at this. Look at that, look at that.
Look at that, look at that, look at that.
Look at that horse. Look at that horse. Look at that horse. Oh, I forgot I got this, the antique gold one.
Yes, which will match your earring.
Yes. Look at that horse. Look at that horse. Look at that horse. Oh, that's Gorgiana. I'm obsessed with this. Hold on, where is she? There she is.
And I'm like,
And then
like convince me, or how did you guys kind of get to the point where you're like, be open-minded to, well, television is a good place to make some money, and I'm pregnant.
Yes. It is his wife.
is it? I've never seen her before.
Just like little roles here and there, and then obviously at some point you grow up with them. I mean, that changed everything.
I mean, it really did.
Look at this. Oh my god.
Wild week for us.
This. Oh, there's a back. I'm sorry, there's a back.
Oh, you didn't see the back?
There's a back, I'm sorry. I'm obsessed.
Careful.
I know. Ooh. Come on, sideways. Sorry, okay.
Simon & Schuster Audio presents Blood Marked, Book 2 in the Legend-Born Cycle by Tracy Dion, read by Jonice Abbott Pratt.
I'm so sleepy. You already know. Hello, we're gonna do this like this. I realize I haven't spoken to you in quite a long time, perhaps since I really started this vlog. It's just been me sobbing. It's been me sobbing and maybe some shots of food in between. Today is the 11th of April, almost said August. And I wish I was coming to you in a more alert scenario, but I had the most off the walls, bonkers, ridiculous, awful day yesterday. And today I have been struggling to recover physically, mentally, emotionally, and absolutely spiritually. The just absolutely dark-sided energy really just weighed on me. And just today, between that and this gloomy weather, I'm just glad that I'm here. I'm glad that I'm here with you. Anyway, today is April 11th. Almost did it again. Almost said August. I am reading Green Teeth. I am 200 pages into this book. I'm just going to put this here. I'm 200 pages into this book. I'm surprised that I'm 200 pages into this book, honestly, because yesterday I declared very loudly that I did not care about this book at all, and I was kind of preparing to put it aside. Maybe a soft DNF, not a full DNF. I was just going to put it aside, focus on my Legendborn. What is the actual series called? Cycle? Legendborn Cycle? Is that what it's called? Reread. I'm listening to Bloodmarked at the moment. And today I actually intended to alternate between both books, but I just kind of really got in a rhythm with Green Teeth and really made it my main focus of the day. And I was able to read 100 pages, and I'm actually so much more invested in this story than I was yesterday and that I expected to be, especially considering that where I'm at right now. This book follows Jenny Greenteeth, who is a green teeth. She is a mythical lake-dwelling monster creature. The story starts when a witch is thrown into her lake in an attempted murder by her town after being accused of being a witch. There's a new sort of priest in the town. He is malevolent and dark and planting his malevolent seeds into Temperance, that's the woman, the witch, her town, and she has been separated from her husband and her children. Me and this camera are having an issue. Jenny saves her, and this basically follows Jenny and Temperance and Brackus, who is a hobgoblin, and their journey basically to defeat this parson, the priest, and kind of like return like normalcy to this village. And it's woven and immersed in British folklore. Yeah, folklore, and there are fae. There are so many mentions of Arthurian legend. They are put on this quest that they are on for the items needed to defeat the parson by midsummer. They are trying to gather these items by midsummer because that's the best time to defeat him. What was I saying? Oh, they put on this by the Lord of the Hunt. And this is, I kind of put a tab in the book to, you can't see my head anymore, but that's okay, because I knew I would want to come back and talk about this, that it's so interesting to me. I'm just going to read this. Then last night you came to my court craving assistance to slay a monster and save your village. I remembered the old days. I saw the shadows of Arthur's knights in your faces. There is no Merlin left to guide you on your path, so I resolved to do what I could to take that place. And that is so funny that we are talking about Arthur and Merlin and Camelot and the Round Table. And at the same time, Bree is currently discussing in Bloodmarked, and I think is she talking to Nick where I'm at? How her connection, Bree is discussing her connection to Arthur and how she is tied to the Legendborn. And I just really like this little crossover. What is it? what is it? Oh, I was going to make a Marvel reference, but I can't remember what it is. This little ultimate crossover between my two books, and how I initially bought this book thinking I was going to read it in my Hosier vlog, and all along it was meant to be read alongside the Legendborn books. So I really love that, and that kind of put a little pep in my step to continue reading this book. I haven't listened to Bloodmarked at all today, like I mentioned, which is kind of disappointing. I'm pretty far into the audiobook, so it doesn't really matter, and I'm still quite ahead of time with just reading in general. I'm probably going to finish this tomorrow, and that will make 3 books done. I can finish Bloodmarked within those 2 days, and then I still have like half a month left to finish 2 books. Multiverse of Madness is what I was trying to think of. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm very tired, like I said. I'm very sleepy, and I've been talking too long. Thank you. Good night.
Code ever in existence. I'd shake you half to death for scaring me like that. William. I open my eyes again to see him standing over me. It's evening. I'm back at Miss Hazel's in one of the twin beds, and I shuffle around a bit on the mattress. Then just my bra and underwear beneath the thin blanket covering my midsection. Welcome to Volition, where our will be done. If I'm undecided, you decide for me. Lay I do the things wrong. I try to fix you on the outside. Show my mind. Oh, get alive. I'm feeling right beside. It's always on my mind. Oh, get alive. It's inside. Something out for me. Getting on my knees, getting on my knees. Getting back to my feet. That's what I do. So I hear your heart. So I can't see. But I do the things wrong. I'm trying to fix you. I find myself in the moonlight. Oh, okay.
I forgot my sticker.
Tired of struggling with impossible messes in your tub and shower?
My birthday, cute. Doesn't care, but she likes his rules.
You certainly behave like it. And now you're just
Some people like cranberry juice to read. Good afternoon. This is my second day reading Oathbound. I finished the very, very long prologue last night. It's 5 chapters of a prologue, I believe. Hey Tracy, quick question. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? So my camera died earlier in the middle of whatever I was saying. So we're moving on. Also, please ignore this. My hair is a little flat. I haven't done anything to it yet. I am in the bathroom to do all of that freshening up. Anywho, I think I'm like 3 chapters into it. I'm like 3 chapters into this thus far. There's there's not much I can actually say because spoilers. But what I will say is that the version of Nicholas Davis that we are getting in this book, at least in part 1, a little terrifying. Who is she? Who is this? Also, we're flickering again. I just can't ever have a vlog where everything is smooth sailing. So that's going to get irritating. So I'm just going to go get back to this. Hopefully the next time you see me, I will be moisturized. And this will be put in a place. So remember when I was talking to you yesterday and I was giving you a whole rundown of where we were in Oathbound? Fully intended to read after that. Spend my whole, day reading the way I usually do. Instead, I had me a little gummy gum, and made this. It's a little crochet heart. I'm going to see Halsey in June. June? Yeah, June. And for right after I got the tickets, I had a vision that I wanted to make my top for that show. And I wanted to make a heart-shaped crop top situation. Being that I haven't done that, and I didn't know if my vision was really going to come to fruition, especially because of the girlies. I wanted to do a practice top, and what started as me not being able to focus on reading. Also, I took this peach cherry flavored gum while also being completely suddenly exhausted and drained. But anywho, so I couldn't read anyway, and that was it was freaking me out a bit, and I'm really trying to work on the unhealthy attachment I have to reading. But anyway, I was starting to get antsy. I needed something to do with my hands, so I did the entirety of this in one sitting. So whilst the blues were shifting, and by it's one blue, it really is. It's this nice royal blue, but the whole time I was crocheting this, it was a blue shifting into a nice little turquoise robin's egg blue shade. But I did it, and I want to add a white trim, and because it turned out relatively well, I'm kind of really impressed. I'm just gonna make a top out of it and wear it throughout the summer. So at least I succeeded somewhere. So today I have to run out to the store. But also happy Easter. Hello, it's Easter to all those who celebrate. After that, I have to catch up. I have to do a lot of catching up if I want to finish this book within my self-appointed schedule. That will not alter anything if I don't adhere to it. Anyway, I gotta go. My mom's waiting for me. I have a Red Bull to finish. So I'll see you when I have something important to talk about, or just to show off this finished product. I'm so sleepy. Hello. Today is the 27th. I was supposed to film this clip like 2 days ago, and of course my battery's flashing. I've been not able to film because I went to like this fancy pantsy black tie gala thing for my friend's job. Anyway, I've started reading. A
fundraiser.
That's what it was. A fundraiser. Thank you. I've started reading First Time Caller. I started reading it like 2 days ago, but I haven't, like I said, gotten much done. But I am feeling quite called out by this book already. This book follows Lucy and Aiden. Aiden Valentine hosts this romance advice show on the radio. Lucy's 12-year-old daughter calls in asking for advice for her mom's love life or lack thereof. Her mom's never had a boyfriend in her whole life, and she's like, I think she's lonely. But here's where I feel a little called out, because Lucy's discussing like her issues with the whole dating scene and like the apps and whatnot. And where did I mark this off? It starts off, she's talking about like how she hates the apps and like the bios and like trying to like basically sell yourself on the apps. And just this question, she's like, how do you package yourself to be appealing? And honestly, I think this all the time, like when I'm trying to be on the apps, which I've deleted off my phone for the billionth time, and I've actually successfully stayed off of it for months now, because like I don't know how to make myself appealing for like anything. And then where she's like, it made me feel like maybe I wasn't the right type of person. And he goes for dating, and her laugh is sharp this time, not really a laugh at all for any of it. Love, maybe, I don't know. And I'm like, okay, this is gonna be an interesting read for me. But also loving the little Easter eggs to Love Light Farms. Obviously, this is BK Borson.
On the side.